Well, Civivi has come out with some new designs recently, and so I kind of just jumped in the pile. Maybe I got a little bit too immersed in the Civivi, but there's Elijah Isham, right? His logo, and this is the Lazar from Civivi. Got purple, stonewash, 10CR15, CO, MO, VO. Yeah. So it's time to move with the MOV. You mean the Molly and vanadium? Yes, this is an interesting knife, isn't it? Of course, not like Elijah doesn't do some interesting knives. And he's done a bunch, and some of them for Wii knives were really expensive, like the Arrakis and things like that, but others, not so bad because he's done them on the Civivi side. But, I mean, he's worked with other people as well for designs. So, and his own as well. So, this is cool. I like this one. It's wonky, but, I mean, really, in all seriousness, you can do some stuff with this, right? Time to pick labels. Can we pick labels? Let's pick a label here. There you go. Pick it. There you go. We're getting it off right there. I'm always doing stuff like that, recycling boxes and stuff. So, a little stabby there, huh? And there's nothing wrong with being able to do that. And then slicing as well. Where's our thingy? Okay. And, it's not D2, so, it's a full stainless, which is nice. A lot of people that are in real humid environments they're not big fans of D2. I'm not necessarily either. I like some of these stainless user type steels, and like 9CR18 is good, AUS 10, that kind of thing. So even VG10, that's a heavy stonewash, isn't that? Wow. And they keep things kind of muted here. There's the 10CR15, CO, MO, V. Purple G10, it's pretty grippy. So that's good. This is very thin, but really, you're not really having a problem with ergos when you've got this straight line here. It's just nothing. You got a little bit of curvature here, but that's not a problem either. And you can get right on that. You can get right up on here too. So lightweight, probably, what do you think, 3mm blade stock? It's just going to be where I'm starting to guess. Yeah, 0.11, 2.8, yeah. 12mm, 0.47. So about the same thickness as little old blue here. This is 0.45, 0.46, so about the same as far as thickness goes. Although size comparison, it's not far off. It's not far off. Where's my tape? Take off to. Anyhow, it's looking at me right there. Looking right at me. Okay. Yeah, it's not 3.5. Well, it is, you got that kind of Persian look sweep to that blade, but 3.5 back down here, up here, not quite, maybe 3.35, 3 3/8, 3 1/4, at like 85mm out here, 7.5 overall at 19 centimeter. Okay, so it's definitely under 3.5-inch blade, but I think you got all that you need right here to do that. And it comes in this box, and this gives you the information on the model number and stuff. And then, of course, they have, let me see which one did I pop open? Yeah, this side. And so You know, you get a zipper pouch. It's nice that they do it, and then they give you a microfiber cloth with Civivi on it. Okay, and then you get just a regular Civivi sticker, and then you get a sticker of an Elementum and paperwork. So that's what you get there. I don't dwell on that very much. I really haven't had much problem with Civivi knives in any particular way, so they just seem to be pretty well put together for the price range that they're in. And this one is a rockin' 59 bucks. Okay, so, and you know, on White Mountain knives here, so LTK is your discount code for 10% off. You can use it over and over and over again the same day, whatever. Okay, any number of times you want. And so, you're talking about $6 off. Okay, here's their basic stats. Flat grind. It's not a hollow grind like the Hadros. 2.61 Elijah Isham. And, speaking of the Hadros, here's the Hadros Dylan Mallory, and that is a hollow grind. So that's an interesting knife too. Like I was saying, like Civivi they've come out with some interesting designs recently, very lightweight knives. And let me put this one out here as well. Okay. Ounces, 2.63, and the Hadros is like all a rockin', like, yeah, about the same, right? So, let me roll back around. 2.63 and then 74 grams, and the Hadros is 74 grams. Come on. They must be brothers of a different mother. So, yeah, see what I'm saying? Very similar, lightweight, really kind of cool designs, not very expensive. So, yeah, I like it. I mean, there's just a lot of Civivi knives I've really liked a lot over time, and I haven't kept that many, and that's unfortunate. I might have to roll back around and get some, like, just to hold on to long term, you know what I mean? Deep carry pocket clip, flat screws on that, and then check this other way. See, you can kick it to the left, so it's ambidextrous in that regard. Of course, this favors right-handers, right? You're gonna disengage that lock bar like that, okay? And that's a front flipper, by the way. 25% lockup. Yeah, not difficult to disengage. And did I cut myself? No, not yet. That blade is pretty lightweight. And, what you got to do is you got to get your thumb up here, right up on that, okay? Because you see, this is not a sharpened area. And when that rolls down, yeah, it's not going to cut you. So, fidget friendly, yeah, if you get your thumb right up here, you don't have to worry about it. Just like that. It drops nice. It's centered. See what I'm saying? I haven't messed with the pivot or anything, but we will take it apart. I mean, you've got number 8s here, right? So these are number 8s. Now, they've stayed with number 6s on the pocket screw. And so maybe, I guess, that's rolling through to this in here, isn't it? Yeah. And then the other one probably just goes into the liner. Ceramic bearings, steel liners. G10 is nice and grippy. Comes in different colors. I can't remember what all the variants, did I? Didn't kick that over to that page. But you can kind of see black, purple, and it looks like, yeah, there's a Damascus here. Copper black. Okay. Let's make it 20 ounces. Let's just have it pure copper. Now, I don't know. I'm just not. I just don't like the smell of copper on my hands when I handle it. So, and it's definitely heavy. See this? I just don't think so. You might be able to manage it. It doesn't seem convenient. It's easier actually not to use the cutout here, but actually get back because you're away from that pivot, so you got better leverage to kick it out. So you can do that. Not bad. I mean, this just depends. There's just some people that may like this really well and others that may not. To me, I like this design. I think it's really cool. Fit and finish is nice on these things. Ergos is good on this. And reverse grip is fine too. But yeah, fit and finish on the Civivi knives are nice. And it looks like, yeah, they've skeletonized the liner there, and it doesn't look like they've done it underneath, maybe just a little bit back here. Design flow's nice. Let's see, blade. Yeah, blade to handle length is good. But yeah, of course, this is here because it needs to be here if it's going to be a front flipper. But that's pretty easy to do, and you know what? Detent is where it needs to be. It's right. It's right. You don't want it too tough. Not if you're doing this. You'll pull the damn thing out of your hand and it'll go flying across the room. No. So it's nice. And it's way too light for me to throw out like that. So, yeah, it's good. Well, let's see if we can tear it apart. What do we got? Okay, let's get that screw out of here. Come on, baby. Did we unscrew the front too? No, we haven't moved it yet that I can tell. Okay, let's get these two little number 6s out here. I guess that's all we got from this side. Come on, baby. You're going to let go, aren't you? And yes, you are. And one's longer than the other because one's going through this side. And one's just going into the scale. So they're not the same size. Here comes, speaking of scale, here comes a scale on the lock bar side. And here's that pivot. I guess I must have unscrewed the cap a bit, because it's like a 3-piece deal. There's the pivot tube, and then the cap screws in from one side and the other on the other. Under the cap, there's a little notch cut in there that mates with the scale so it doesn't turn, so you can break it loose. Okay, let's just pull this away. And we took a whole chunk of junk with us. Okay, so these are a couple of little, pins here. Backspacer, lock bar, ceramic detent ball, ceramic bearings, front and back. And you got this kind of internal stop, and that's traveling here. Stop here, stop there. Stop. See, that I was unscrewing that. Okay. And so when I set this back down, I need to make sure it's in that notch properly. And there it is. I can feel it. Okay, now it's sat down there. And skeletonized up, huh? Pretty clean, though, inside. Doesn't really need much. It's a new knife, right? So let's put it back together again. You know what was I going to do? I keep knocking my bottle of KPL. I'm going to have more KPL dripping on the table than I ever used on a pivot. Damn it. God dang it. put this down. So the bearings aren't that tiny. They're pretty decent, actually. Seems smaller, that's for sure. And we gotta put this into here and lay this on here. Come on. Okay. Now, let's make sure I get everything flush here, including this outer cap, and then I can lay this down on here and put this screw on the back side, and let's feel it to make sure we're not crossing threads. And okay, I think we got enough there. Now, that's all we got, isn't it? Yeah, we just got that in the pocket clip. Okay, fall in there, buddy, fall in. Okay. Okay, get you stuck in a little bit. Okay. Okay, we got you. For a while I was just going, am I making any progress? But yeah, I was. Okay. We centered? Yep. Guy play? Nope. Did I crank it down too hard? No, not really. Okay, we're good. Lazar. Not bad, huh? Not too bad at all. I like it. It's lightweight, Isham design, affordable. And I think it'd be pretty useful for a lot of cutting tasks. Really kind of a light to medium use type knife. But should be super easy to carry, that's for sure. I'll leave you to it, buds. We do love them knives. You guys, stay sharp.